Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. In today's video, we'll be learning how to cut and sew this trendy bubu dress. If this is something you're interested in learning how to make, please watch the video to the end. Let's get started with the tutorial. Line I'm making here will serve as our shoulder line or as our starting point. So I'll go ahead and divide my shoulder measurement in two. The shoulder measurement I'm working with is 14.5 divided by 2, and I'll add my sleeve measurement. So this is a continuous sleeve, so I'll add my sleeve measurement. So from there, I'll come down to my bust point, which is 10 inches, and make a point, like so. I'll go ahead and connect it together with my ruler. I'll now take our arm measurement, and my client's round arm is 16 divided by 2 is 8 plus half inch allowance, so 8.5. Then I'll divide my bust measurement in 4 and impute it here. After that, I'll add 1.5 inch sewing allowance. So my client doesn't want hairs to be too big, that's why I'm adding 1.5. It can be 2, it can be 3 or 4. So from there, I add 2 inches sewing allowance to this. So depending on how big you want it, so from there, I'll go ahead and take from our shoulder to our hip measurement. So from my shoulder to a hip is 26 inches. So I'll mark it out like so and join it together with our ruler. So after joining our lines together, I'll divide her hip in 4 and add 1.5 inch for ease. So she doesn't want this to be too big, that's why I added 1.5 inch for ease. Then I'll add extra 2 inches for sewing allowance. From there, I'll go ahead and join the sides together. So the total length of this dress is 37 inches. So I'll add 2 inch allowance, which will be 39 inches. After marking it out, I'll join them together with our rule. So what we'll do now is we will repeat the same measurement we had on our hip. I'll repeat that same measurement at the end of the dress, like so. So let's join them together. Joining them together, we'll go ahead and join our sleeve. So what I'm doing here now is I'll repeat the measurement I had on our shoulder to the end of the sleeve so that we'll get an accurate line. After joining this line, we'll go ahead and take our neckline. So this is a V neckline where I'm working with. So the measurement for our neck width is 4 inches. Then our neck depth, I used 7.5 inches. So because this dress has no zipper and no button at the back, that's why I made the neckline big for ease to be able to wear it on our heads. So we are done with drafting out the pattern. So whilst cutting, I realized I didn't make our shoulder slant, so I just came down by 1 inch, then extended our measurements on the where our sleeve ends. I extended the measurement like so. So this is what we have now. Let's go ahead and cut it out. Okay, sorry, I'll now join our shoulder slants. From there we'll go ahead and cut it out. This is what we had after cutting it out. I've gone ahead to cut the back pattern. So after cutting the back pattern, our fabric wasn't enough, so I had to join our fabric at the back. Yeah, so I'll join it like so to get our full length. So now let's go ahead and cut out the V design at the front. So this is a piece of satin. That's what I'll use for the V. I'll use for the V design in front. So I'll place my front neckline on top like so. Then I'll cut it out. The width of this V neckline is 2 inches plus 1 inch sewing allowance. So I'll go ahead and mark it to the end and draw it out with my free hand, like so. So from there, I'll go ahead and cut it out. So this is our V neckline after cutting it out. After cutting our V neckline out, we go ahead and place it on our fabric. So with both wrong sides facing upwards, that's the wrong side of the satin and the wrong side of the fabric will be facing upwards, like so. So we'll go ahead and sew the design on our fabric. So this is where we will sew from there. After sewing, I would turn it to the right side of this fabric. So let's go ahead and sew it. So we will now cut our back facing. So that the back doesn't have the design too, so we would cut our normal facing for the back. So to cut the facing, I'll fold the fabric like so. Then place the back neckline on the fabric and cut it out, like so. Then cut it out from there. So after cutting it out, we will now shape it like so. So what we'll do is, on the right side of this fabric, we will place the right side of this facing on top of it. So right sides facing each other. So fabric down, which is on right side, then facing the right side of the facing will touch the right side of the fabric. We'll go ahead and sew it and turn it around and iron. So I've gone ahead to join our V shape, our V design. So I've ironed it and turned it around. So this is it. Now what I'll do is I would stitch this part to the fabric. So this is it after stitching it out. Now let's go ahead and create our middle design. So this is our middle design. I've ironed it out. So what we'll do is we'll pin it down and stitch it. This is it after stitching it down. So this is the back pattern too, after stitching and ironing it. So what we'll do now is we will place the front pattern. We'll place the back pattern on the front pattern. That's right sides facing each other. That's the front of the dress. Our patterns for both front and back. The front will face the front of the back pattern. So I'll go ahead and stitch the shoulder together. I'll repeat it on the other side also. So this is it after sewing them together. So this is what we have. So what we'll do now is we'll open up our fabric, our dress like this. Then we will fold the edge of the sleeve and sew. We will now fold it like so and sew the edges where we folded. So this is it after sewing it. Now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and join the sides together. So we will arrange everything together like this and join our side. So we've come to the end of the video. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.